Hello, welcome or welcome back to Truth Seekers Tea. My name is Kate, and I first want to say I'm so thankful to have you here for today's pick a card reading. I do want to let you guys know that if you leave any comment on this video or any of the videos in the month of April, you will be entered to win a free love reading. So make sure you like this video and are subscribed with your notifications on so you are able to get that notification. Because I will announce it on my community board who is the winner. I also wanted to say that I will be asking you whether or not you want a love reading or a guidance reading. So I'm completely open to whatever kind of reading you want to do. But yeah, so if you're interested in either of those kinds of readings, just make sure that you leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe and put your notifications on. So with that aside, let's get into today's topic. So we're going to be looking at whether or not the person on your mind has honest intentions towards you, whether or not this person is trustworthy in regards to their MO in this relationship. So I especially want to be looking into things like, has this person been completely open with you? Have they like, what are their intentions? What are they trying to gain out of the situation with you? And I'm just going to be looking for any sort of red flags that you guys may need to hear about, or if this person passes in flying colors, I will be very open to that kind of reading as well, especially for those of you that maybe just need the reassurance that the person that you're investing your energy into is someone that's trustworthy. So for pile number one, I'm going to get into pile selection, by the way. For pile number one, we have the Ask the Witch Tarot. Is that what it's called? Everyday Witch Tarot, sorry. Everyday Witch Tarot with the Black Obsidian Crystal. For pile number two, we have the Chrysalis Tarot with this citrine crystal. It could be orange calcite, you guys. Let me know if you guys know which one it is. And then for pile number three, we have the blue calcite crystal with the Mermaid Tarot. So go ahead and take whatever time you need. We will be doing an energy check-in where we'll be looking into, from your perspective, what is this person's vibe? What's the energy, just to get some confirmation that you did pick the right pile and it is a pile you do want to invest your time into. We will be doing a extended reading. I will be asking Spirit what to go into, so that will be to be determined. So I will have the timestamps linked down below along with the extended readings and anything else you guys may need. So I'm excited to get into this, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Everyday Witch Tarot and the Black Obsidian Crystal, this is going to be your reading where we're looking at your person and whether or not this person is trustworthy in their intentions towards you. So we're going to be starting off with an energy check-in. So Spirit, please tap me into pile number one. From pile number one's perspective, what is the current energy in this connection? Anything particular about their person? What are their feelings and thoughts about this person from their perspective? And I really ask for that just so you guys will have the best chance at recognizing the energy. All right, Spirit, for pile number one, what is their perspective right now? What are their feelings and thoughts about this person connection? It's their side. We have the Four of Wands coming out first. We have Death in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Emperor also coming out in reverse. And you guys don't worry about reversals. I just use them to get a little bit more nuance on the reading, but I still take the energy into account. It's not a bad omen or anything. Pile number one, what is their perspective? Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. Three of Swords in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles also in reverse. Okay. So to me, this feels like someone that you at one point, I say, would consider this person to have been maybe a part of your inner circle or someone that did bring you a solid sense of community, stability, and celebration. I feel like you maybe have had good times with this person. but there's just this sense, or it's like there's been a beginning to this connection already. But I'm feeling like with the Death in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, it may be that there's kind of an intuitive feeling you have about this connection or this person, where it may be transforming, but it's almost like there's a feeling of you not really wanting to see the changes that are happening. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like there's a feeling that the usual love connection you have with this person feels stifled in some kind of a way. And I feel like with the Emperor in reverse, there's a sense of like not knowing what to do in this connection. I'm getting this question of, should I face the potential of this connection ending or fading away in my life? But there's a sense of not wanting to face the heartbreak associated with seeing a truth about this person or this connection. I'm not getting that it's like super malicious vibes. In this reading, I'm not really feeling like, oh, there's some sort of really negative thing about this person or really toxic. It's more just this feeling of it's kind of the energy. I'm getting the energy of like the band is breaking up, or it feels like this is someone you've had some sort of connection with that is already incorporated in your heart space, and you do feel very connected. And there's just this sense of not really wanting to take charge and maybe see how things have been shifting, because there's a fear. Yeah, Five of Cups. It's like you don't want to mourn the loss of this person. And it may be that you don't want to lose that sense of community or that sense of belonging that maybe this person gives you. But there's this feeling that something's brewing under the surface in regards to things changing, and they're not, maybe not being the love that was once there. It's like there was love in this connection, or you thought there was a certain stability to it or a long-standing nature about it, but there's almost this sense that, because I'm seeing this Death card in this like cord cutting, it's like you don't want to cut the cord with this person, but there is this ominous sense of pain, because it's almost like your intuitive self knows that things aren't the same, or there's something off about the connection. Yeah, I'm going to get some more Oracle cards. Oh, I'm hearing don't want to know. It's this feeling of not wanting to know, or you want to know what's also coming through is Don't Speak by No Doubt. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking. Like, I don't need your reasons. Yeah, it says work through your fears. So yeah, it feels like there's a lot of fears in regards to this connection. And yeah, it's this feeling of not wanting to dive deep into maybe some issues in this connection because of fear of abandonment or fear of not having this connection. But it's like we have surrender to the divine, and then a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah. Expect powerful change. So there's a feeling here that if you acknowledge something about how you've been feeling about this situation, it feels like it would shift a certain foundation that maybe that you have relied on, or yeah, it just feels like there's a sense of familiarity with this person, and this feeling that you don't know if you need to like work harder and work through the problems, but there's almost this like small voice in your back of your mind telling you like this is fading away, or things aren't the same, or there's some truth that you don't want to see because of the pain that it would cause. But this would be for those of you that you feel like this is a connection where it's like one where you've been having certain doubts about it, but maybe trying to push them under the rug and not really wanting to address them, which I understand. But yeah. All right, I'm going to get a couple more just for the energy check-in. It's like the love that was once there feels like it isn't there, but it's like I don't want to acknowledge that is the feeling. Okay, we have wedding rings, we have seduction, and a girl with a snake. Interesting. with the Four of Wands, it could even be something like that. But again, there's just this feeling that maybe this is someone you thought was going to be in your life for a really long time. It could be someone that you thought it was this like everlasting love, right? Devotion, soul connection, like union. Even if it's not marriage, even if this isn't romantic, it may be though. But it's just a sense that with this Four of Wands, you saw this person as a part of your life for a long time. And it may be that you're realizing like a lack of integrity with this person, or you may just be realizing that there's fundamental cracks in the foundation, or that, yeah, enable boundaries. Like with Girl with the Snake, it's almost like maybe you've given this person a lot of benefit of the doubt, or you've just seen the best in them. And so maybe you've ignored certain feelings that you've been having. But if you guys are honest with yourself, I know that you would feel a sense of disappointment in regards to this person. And a part of you maybe still wants to see this union energy, but there is this like, am I seeing things wrong, or should I put boundaries up? It's like there's a party that doesn't want to put boundaries up, doesn't want to see this, doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to face those fears. And I'm not saying that they're true or not. I'm just saying that this is what's going on in your psyche. And it's like, I'm just speaking on what's going on in your psyche. It's just this feeling of like, I don't want to pull my love away, but I'm a little bit concerned that maybe this hasn't been the integrity of a situation that I thought it was with the Four of Wands. Yeah. And I can tell that this would be really heartbreaking to realize maybe it wasn't the long-lasting thing you thought it was going to be, or it wasn't as good as you thought, or it wasn't as strong and everlasting and connected. It's like, when we meet those people in our life that are just on our soul vibe, and it's like, this person's going to be in your life forever. It's like, you may have thought that this was one of those people. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, there's just a feeling of, if I see the truth, I'm afraid I'll have to let it go. And I don't want to do that because it'll be painful, as change and death always is. So yeah, it's kind of a melancholy feeling. Oh my gosh, there's a bug. Sorry. Hopefully it'll go away after that. Okay. So if that sounds something like what you're experiencing with this person, I would say that you can trust that this is your pile. I might actually pull a song as well. While I'm doing that, I do want to say that if you do really enjoy these videos and you like what content I put out, I would really appreciate if you are able to hit the like button or leave a comment. Check out some of the extended readings just to support this channel so I can keep putting out more content like this. I really do appreciate all the support I get, and I definitely put it towards the channel, so thank you. But Spirit, could you give us a song that could encapsulate some of the energy here as well? Literally tearing up my heart. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we're apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain with or without you. Yeah, 100%. Oh, that makes me sad because I'm really feeling that it's like there is pain because there is this intuitive feeling that it's not right when you're together, but it's like pulling it apart would hurt too. So 100% I feel this song. I'm going to leave it right here. Okay, so let's look at what's going on with your person now. Let's see. So I'm just trying to like think back and like what the original title. So it's like, is this person's intentions, do they have trustworthy intentions towards you? And I feel like for this group, it's like maybe a part of you doesn't want to, like, maybe is getting the inkling that this person, maybe you're in an imbalanced connection, or there's a feeling that the love that you've invested is maybe better put somewhere else, but a part of you has invested in this, and so it just hurts. And it's like, I feel like you guys want to know, is this person really, if they're silently struggling too, is there like a way that you guys could remedy it? But anyways, let's get straight in. So what are pile number one's person's honest intentions? What is their honest truth and intentions? We have the Six of Cups here coming out in the reverse position. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups. The Six of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. And then also the Six of Pentacles, back of the deck. Okay, so I'm feeling, with the Six of Cups being here in reverse and then clarified by this Nine of Cups, you know what, I actually might pull a new song for them too. There's a feeling here of, guys, I want to confirm that I feel like you would know this person, or there is this soulmate feeling about them, but it's almost one of those feelings where it's like some people are meant for our life for a season. And there's almost this sense that this person also does feel that feeling of nostalgic energy, but I do feel like there's a little bit of more of a self-focus, because with the Nine of Cups here, it's like, I feel like this person's very focused on what's going to make them happy and what they want. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel like instead of reconciling with the Six of Cups in reverse, it's like there's a feeling of them looking for a new opportunity. And with the Nine of Swords, I can tell that this person, I am getting right off the bat that I do think this is someone that has genuine feelings for you, does feel genuine love for you, but there is this sense of like thinking about where they're putting their energy. And it's like they almost feel like they want to do what's best for them. And with the Nine of Swords here, it's like it may be that there's a certain level of anxiousness that they feel about the future, because with the Ten of Cups in reverse, there's almost this feeling of like not knowing if the future is going to lead to where you guys once thought it was going to. So it actually does feel kind of mirrored, but I want to get a little bit deeper. So I am going to clarify these. Why is the Nine of Swords here? So what I want to say is that this person is on the page of thinking the worst for the future. I think this is someone who thinks a lot, and there is a feeling that if they stay, they don't know if the investment would turn into something happy. And so I feel like this person is more on the page of finding another opportunity or moving away from this connection, because there's a pessimistic energy already about where it's leading. Yeah, we have the Tower here. So they are feeling like whatever's happened or whatever has eroded this relationship is something that is going to completely fall down. I want to get more information though. I'm going to clarify a lot of these. So why is the Six of Cups in reverse? The Four of Wands. Yeah, there must have been some time period where this person was a part of your inner circle or was really important to you, but there's a sense that they know that it's falling down or it's falling apart. This person knows that. So this person's intention, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is that they're walking away to find a new opportunity. So this person is no longer really looking to build with you and work on things. This person, instead of working on things, is wanting to move towards whatever they think is going to make them happy. And it's like they acknowledge the connection that was there, but there's this sense of asking themselves what's going to make them happy. And they've seem to have with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like they feel that with the Nine of Wands being in reverse, for me this is a card about not having perseverance, or it can be a sign of a lack of bravery or a lack of loyalty and commitment. And so there's this sense that this person instead of wanting to stay in the situation and stay loyal, they do want to move on. And so I feel like this person does not have, if this person has not told you this, then I would say that they are not very trustworthy, because this is where their intentions are. And so if this person hasn't told you that this is their plan, then you can answer the question whether or not this person is trustworthy. I can tell you their intentions, and if they haven't really been telling you what's going on their end, I do feel like they are harboring feelings of wanting to move on and wanting to leave it in the past, and they're in this energy of moving on rather than working on what's fallen apart, for sure. Why is the Nine of Cups here? The Hermit, yeah. It's self-focused for me, like with the Hermit being here, it's about them, and they want to bring their energy towards themselves to move on. The Six of Swords is all about moving on to clear waters. Okay, I'm going to ask, because I do want to answer the question, because the title is this person trustworthy? What impression have they been giving you? I guess you guys already know that, but to answer the question, I want to get some tarot. So let me find another deck. Spirit, what have they been showing to pile number one about this? What have they been telling pile number one or showing them? Five of Wands. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. So they may have been argumentative about it. Chariot. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And the Six of Cups at the back of the deck. So they maybe are trying to show to you that they want to hold on to this. Because the Four of Pentacles, for me, that can be about wanting to hold on to the security of whatever you guys wanted for this connection. And maybe they've been giving you the impression that through fighting, you guys could find another spark or find a solution to move forward, because the Chariot's all about moving forward and all about having that willpower to find a solution and move forward. And so they may be giving you this impression that they are trying to hold on to things, or they are actually trying to problem solve and find a solution with the Six of Cups here. And like they may be giving you the impression that they do have deep feelings for you, but I feel like this person definitely is thinking about themselves and is acting in their own interest. Because they're not in this Ace of Wands energy. They're not in this energy of let's give this another try. Let's talk this through to, let's talk this through in order to find a solution together. It's more that they truly are unsatisfied and they want to move on. Can we get a song, please? Wow, so it says, I will never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. I'll never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. And so then the back of the deck says, it's heaven sent. So it says, now you can wait your whole life wondering when it's going to come or where it's been. You may have gotten your heart broken a few times in the past. Never lasts as strong as it used to. I don't feel as good as it don't feel as good as it used to before. All the things you used to say, things you used to do went right out the door. This is the energy I'm getting, like from the overall relationship is, I just feel that there was someone in this connection that was giving a lot to it. And another person that maybe was taking it more for granted. And I do feel that this person, it may be that they know that they won't find someone as good to them as you were to them. And so that may be why they're holding on. It's like because they know it's an investment, but I'm just seeing that underneath here, it's like deep down, they want to do what's best for them. They do, because we have, and with the Ace of Pentacles here, I'm getting a little bit of an opportunistic vibe, an opportunistic energy, where this person almost thinks that a new situation or a new something else will be more satisfying. But it's kind of like a disloyal vibe. I am getting someone that's not super loyal, and someone that is, once they have disappointed someone in a relationship, it feels like instead of taking accountability and really wanting to get to the root of it and find the solution, this person seems to be thinking more about what their opportunities are. And so it's like, once they deem that a tower has fallen down, or let's say that it's like they build towers. I'm getting that this person builds towers with people, and they may put off this energy like they're going to reciprocate, or they're going to be there for you when it's needed. But there's almost this energy, if anything, that this person may have lower self-esteem. It's kind of like a low self-esteem energy, where they seem to underestimate the importance of valuing what you have and valuing the foundation that it brought you. And so it almost just feels like now that the tower has fallen, they're all in their head with the Nine of Swords here that the battle is going to be too strong. And so it's almost like if it isn't handed to this person in a more easy way, they're not really this person that wants to fight for it and wants to persevere and get through any issues. So I don't know what their MO is, though. Like, what's their purpose then? And I just saw the prostitute card. So it's like, I do feel like sometimes this person is not as genuine as they would like to put off that they are. Can we get a couple archetype cards, please? Yeah, so we have Knight, loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. Okay, storyteller, and then we also have rescuer. And then gossip at the back of the deck as well. So I'm getting that this person can be very loyal and genuine and give you those green lights when they want to, is kind of what I'm getting. Because I feel like with this storyteller card too, it's like this person can kind of say whatever it is to kind of fit their agenda at the moment. And I feel like with the rescuer, it could be that you've been there for this person when they needed it, and it may be a situation where they haven't really honored you in the same way. And so this just feels like a scenario where they haven't really honored you in the energy you've given to them. And then now that things are falling apart because of their side of it, it's like they're walking away from it because they're not really looking at where they could have been better. And so it could, because with the Six of Pentacles here, it almost feels like this could be a moment where they need to go out of their way to give you energy to make things better. And it's like, now that they're not in this position where they're gaining something from it, or it's like not an opportunity that's going to immediately bring them their own happiness, they don't see the value. And so that's where there's that lack of loyalty. Yeah, loyalty right here. Allegiance to a destructive principle. It's like they'll be loyal when it serves them. And I don't think that this person is a super bad person or anything. I'm just getting that they don't have as much of a genuine loyalty to them. Where even if, in the way that even if it didn't serve them in any way, they'd still be there for you because they're loyal. It's almost like they'll be there selectively. And I feel like this person can be charismatic, and so it comes off as genuine, but then it's like when the going gets tough with this Tower card in the Nine of Wands, it's like this person isn't really showing that much integrity. And so I would say, you guys, if you've been feeling like resonating with this, I don't really get the vibe that this person is a ride or die. And I think deep down they know that they can't give to you in the way that you've given to them. Like, I'll never find a lover sweeter than you. I'll never find another more precious than you. Like, I'll never find someone that had as good of a heart as you. And that is why I have to like disappoint you. And I don't think that it's this person wanted to have bad intentions towards you. It's more that when push came to shove and when it comes down to it, they aren't really as dedicated to the people that they love as it may have seemed. And so if you guys have a very pure heart, and you'll know that just because you know that, whether you do and this is resonating, I do think it's one of those scenarios where it's hard to see, because it's almost like you expect that the way you care about other people is the way that they care about you. But it almost feels like this person doesn't have as much of the grit and as much of the heart loyalty as you. And so I wouldn't say that this person has like scheming or toxic intentions. It's more that when push comes to shove, I don't think that they have as much integrity as maybe you hoped. And so, yeah, that is what I'm getting for this pile. Let's see what we're going to go into for the extended reading. Which we go into for the extended spirit. Yeah, we have a leg up in reverse. Because for me, this card literally talks about, I want to read it to you guys, but it talks about reciprocity and supportive relationships. And with the rescue here, there's just a feeling of imbalance when it comes to, sometimes we need to be on the receiving end, sometimes we need to be on the giving end. And so, let me get one more and see, because yeah, we have a change in the wind. And so it just feels like, I don't know, it's like this person's true colors are kind of showing. Yeah, we have a fork in the road. So there could be some decision that you're needing to make, and then we have to the sea here. Let's see, for the extended reading, let's look at what you haven't been seeing about this person throughout the connection, and what actions are they going to take next. So that's what we're going to look at in the extended reading. So we're just going to go a little bit deeper. If you guys did find this useful, please do hit the like button just to support the channel. And if you guys do want to enter for the free reading, guidance, or love reading, just leave a comment. It doesn't matter if you've already left a comment. I am going to go through and count out all of the comments and then do a random number generator. So the more comments, if you comment in the last video, it just increases your chances of getting the reading. So put your comments. You guys can comment literally anything. I do appreciate all the love that you guys have been sending, though. Thank you so much. And other than that, make sure you've subscribed and put your notifications on so you can get that notification and for future readings. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you want to check out the extended, I'll have it linked down below. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be looking at whether or not the person that you have on your mind is someone that has honest and trustworthy intentions towards you. So we are going to start off with an energy check-in where we're going to be looking at how you are currently perceiving the situation, your thoughts and feelings about this person and the relationship. So mainly working as an energy check-in and just to make sure that we're getting the right vibes and that you intuitively picked correctly for this pile. I'm trying to think if there's anything else before we get into the energy check-in. I did find that for pile number 1, it's kind of this process of me telling you what their intentions are. And if they aren't overtly negative, I mean, it's going to be kind of up to you to see whether or not that has been honest, but I will do my best to give you a judgment call. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the title is a little bit of my assessment of it, but I will be asking you guys to make your own opinion about whether or not this person has trustworthy intentions based on the information I give you, because your situation, you know the most about it, and you have all the small details that I don't have. So yeah, I just wanted to say that before we get in. So for pile number 2, those who chose the Chrysalis Tarot, what is their current feeling, thoughts? Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. This also came out in pile number 1. What are their, maybe the 2 of Scrolls. Okay, 2 of Swords. In this deck, it's the Scrolls. The 4 of Cups. Okay. We have the Sun. Okay, so I think this is someone that makes you very happy. Honestly, that's what's kind of coming through. I guess I wanted to learn to stop speaking so quickly and let all the cards get on the table in case, but downloads come through and I want to speak them. So with the Six of Cups being here, I feel like this is someone you may feel is a soulmate. I feel like you have good vibes about this person in your heart, but it may be your mind that's kind of maybe getting in your head a little bit and maybe is a little bit afraid to open to this person emotionally. So I'll clarify this, make sure this is the case. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like you're afraid to jump into this or you're afraid to push this forward. And maybe because you've been hurt in the past, and it may be still affecting your energy because there's a sense here of being very cautious with your investment in people. And I think this is someone that I don't think they've given you a really solid reason to question them. It may just be that you are discerning because of past experiences. Let's get one more. We have the King of Stones in reverse. Okay, and then the Ace of Stones. Yeah, so I am getting this. Feels like this could be a newer person or it could be someone, it doesn't matter how long you've known them. I want to say, though, that this feels like it hasn't completely taken off the ground. Like I wouldn't say you've been 6 months dating this person. It feels like someone that you're considering as an option. And yeah, we have the Hermit underneath. It could be that you guys have been left out in the cold by people. Yeah, we have the Tower underneath. I'm seeing for you guys, you may be coming out of a time period where you have been really left out in the cold and you've learned to rely on yourself with the Hermit. You've learned to listen to your own intuition and to be more self-reliant and strong. But I think this is a scenario where you guys are opening back up again. And you may be just afraid that this person isn't who they seem to be, or because with the King of Stones, it may be that you really want someone in your life that's super dependable and reliable and just honest and grounded. And it could be that you just had your fair share of people that weren't like the Knight of or the King of Pentacles, which is honestly like husband material, which is someone who very dedicated, right? Very dedicated and grounded, committed to relationships. I'm seeing that this may be someone that you just aren't sure if that's their character or not. And you don't want to jump in and put all your energy in, or you're having a hard time trusting the energy you're getting. I'm getting that you are feeling that this is naturally progressing, or you naturally feel a good vibe about this person, I think. But there's just the mental part of you that is being cautious and a little bit concerned. I am going to get a song for the pile as well. I did this for pile number 1, so let's keep it consistent. Let's see what song comes through. From pile number 2's perspective, can you clarify the energy? Okay, we have Drunken Love. Woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit, okay, I don't know if I can cuss on YouTube, happen all night. Anyways, okay, so let me look at the back of the deck. Okay, so it says, okay. Even for some of you, this could be, and I maybe read a little bit too deep, but I'm just saying that maybe this person, you might be afraid that there is a lot of chemistry between you and this person, and they do make you happy, but I feel like you're not sure whether or not this is a true soulmate or is this like an F-boy. And so it may be that there is this like a lot of chemistry, a lot of fire between you guys, but you don't know if this person actually wants to come through, because we have Cardi B ring, which is kind of saying like, I'm feeling you, but you're hard to get in touch with. So it could even be that you're not sure if this person is someone who's going to be there for the long term, and you may be questioning how emotionally available this person even is. And I'm actually, what's kind of interesting is, you want to know what's funny? Either way, in the energy check-in, it's like I picked up on your person's energy and then your energy. So you could be either one, because I'm getting two people's energy. I'm getting one person that's genuinely feeling the vibes with the other person. And I think it's the King of Pentacles, or I think it's the more closed off energy. There's one closed off energy that's afraid of getting hurt, but is feeling the vibe. There's another person that's like definitely feeling the vibe, wanting to move things forward, but is like not sure if the other person is as into it. And that's just because they are into it, but they are not, they're a little bit timid or afraid to completely open up, or they may be a little bit intimidated by the passion or the intensity of the connection. Yeah. Okay, wait 1 second. I just need to, okay, I'm back. But anyways, I'm just seeing that there is a lot of natural vibes, a lot of natural chemistry. And with the Six of Cups being here, I think both of you guys actually do feel that this is a very strong connection at a soul level. And so, yeah, I'm just getting two of those energies. So I guess we'll see what comes through in the next part. But either way, I would say hopefully you know that you're one of those two people. Yeah, so let's look into what this person's intentions are. I want to ask, and maybe both of you guys are watching this pile. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Well, I'll let Spirit kind of deal with the details. But I do want to say if you guys enjoy this content, it really helps out the channel if you're able to hit the like button, leave a comment, check out the extended readings if you are able to. I just want to let you know that all of the support I do get and like the donations just go towards the channel and me being able to put more content out. So thank you guys for all of your support and your continued support. It really means a lot. So anyways, let's keep going on the reading. What are the intentions? Are there honest intentions in this connection? Here's the thing. I'm going to look at the intentions of the person that is maybe seeming a little bit unavailable. Let's look at that. So whoever's maybe a little bit less emotionally unavailable, this is the person I want to tap into because I feel like they're the one that's maybe holding things back a little bit or causing the other person to question it. So yeah. All right. That person that maybe is a little bit timid and afraid of opening up, what are their honest intentions at the moment? We have Strength. We have the Six of Cups, beautiful, literally reversing because I'm taking reversals today and it literally flew out and went upright. So I'm getting great vibes so far. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Tower. And we have the King of Mirrors, which is the King of Cups. And then the Eight of Scrolls at the back of the deck. Yeah, someone is very much in their head. I think it's your person. So again, I'm just going to repeat that the person that it seems like there's good vibes, but maybe someone is kind of pulling back a little bit and it feels like someone's getting in their head and it's confusing because the vibes are there. So it's like, why are you pulling back? Or, you know, what is the deal? And I'm also getting that there hasn't been any like serious betrayal. I don't think like unless the only betrayal I would see is like, which isn't really a betrayal, is maybe being inconsistent or unavailable because of being afraid, but maybe to the other person that could come off like, okay, it seemed like you're super into this, like why are you pulling back now? So I'm just getting that someone maybe is pulling back, but I am seeing that this person's intention that is pulling back, I think with Strength coming out first, this person has good intentions and they're definitely not trying to pull back their energy or be unclear to manipulate you or to get control over you or because they don't care about you. It's more that with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it makes me feel like this person maybe has a lot of things that they're balancing in their life. And with the Tower being here, it could even be that something else in their life fell apart, or they could just have some sort of baggage is kind of what I'm getting. Or it's like they don't have their life completely balanced right now, completely figured out, but they are trying, their intention is to rise above the chaos, rise above any fears that they're having. But with the Eight of Swords here, this makes me feel like there's other circumstances that this person is thinking of and it's impacting their availability towards you. I'm not getting that they're like emotionally involved with someone else or that they like someone else or something. It's more that their current circumstance is making them feel limited or making them feel like they aren't free to choose what they want to put their energy towards. And it could also be, I'm getting a couple things from the Tower. I'm getting that this person doesn't want to genuinely doesn't want to hurt you and doesn't want to build anything up and then not have it be authentic or real. Because with the King of Mirrors here, that's the King of Cups, and that is an energy that is super truly loving and holding a lot of emotions for you. So this person actually, I think, has a very deep heart and is very sensitive, actually, and it does think very deeply, is aware of emotions, is emotionally intelligent. This person is emotionally intelligent, and I think they may be holding back with the Queen of Swords being here in reverse. I think that they don't want to disappoint or upset you. I think they actually really care about what reaction you'd have towards them. And I think the only thing I want to say, the only negative thing I could say, this is not an intention thing, but this is something that I'm like reading about their energy. My only critique, one could say, is that I think this person is giving a little bit too much power away to other circumstances or what they're allowed to do. Because there's almost this energy where it's like they want to open up to you, they want to put their energy towards you, but it's like they think they can't. But the reason why they think they can't is things that are not actually real. It's like they could take an empowered step to overcome that. And so it's kind of one of those scenarios where I think in their heart of heart, they would want to prioritize you and they don't want to hurt you and they don't want to damage the connection with you. But I think in order to honor that, maybe you would put them in an uncomfortable place in other situations, or maybe they'd have to pull their energy away from other things or make difficult decisions so they can prioritize you. And I think this person is maybe afraid of doing that and maybe is letting their fear sometimes get the best of them. And then they're kind of using the excuse of like, oh, well, X, Y, Z. But then at the end of the day, I really don't believe in that kind of thing. It's like people will prioritize what they want to prioritize, and people can have a million excuses why they do or don't. But at the end of the day, I do think if you really care about someone or want someone, you will make the time for it. You will get rid of the obstacles. And so I think that this person is maybe afraid that you would be frustrated. They're in like a rock and a hard place. That's what they think. This is like their energy. This is what they think. They think they're in a rock and a hard place because they know that you would not accept, they feel like you're someone that's upfront and someone that would notice if they were being anything less than like fully attentive or fully involved or fully whatever, fully invested. But there's just this sense of them really liking you, really wanting you to have a good impression of them, but also kind of trying to get the best of both worlds in another situation. But the only thing that isn't right about their intention is maybe not being completely honest with you about what's going on, but it's almost because they want to savor the connection. So I guess I want to know what that thing is though now. Like what's the deal with that? I want to look at the Tower as well. Why is the Tower here? Oh, and it maybe is that they need to create some kind of a Tower moment in their life with other situations. With the Six of Spirals. Yeah, so maybe their reputation. Oh, Two of Spirals. Wait, you guys, I'm so sorry, but I thought the Two of Spirals was the Two of Pentacles, but sometimes I read it differently and I still think it's divinely guided anyways, but I feel like this is here to show me. Okay, so what I'm seeing is I think this person is needing to make a plan or a prioritization decision. Two of Spirals, Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles are kind of similar, but they're different in a way. But there is a feeling here that maybe this person needs to make some kind of a, not risky, but some kind of a decision that would close the door to another opportunity, or maybe they wouldn't be able to. There's something about the way this person's going to be seen. So either there's a situation where they need to do something that they don't want to do, but in order to get what they want with you, they have to. And so it may be that they're not really opening up to you about that right now because they don't want you to view them differently or you to like judge them for it. And it's also like it's either a situation where they either are going to be, if they value this other thing and put you on the back burner, then you in their eyes is going to go down. Or if they decide to put you on the priority list and choose you and make plans with you, then the other situation maybe would fall apart and not then they wouldn't look as good with it. But there's just a sense here that with you, they do sense a very genuine connection. And I'm not getting a third party or like it's another person. It's more maybe other people have certain expectations of them, or they have a certain reputation that they don't want to mess with. But there is this, okay, so are they trustworthy? Let me explain. On a level, they are, but in this moment, not really, because I do feel like they're holding back their true situation, or they're not really explaining. They're trying to save face for themselves, if that makes sense. So there's a sense here of them knowing it would require a lot of strength and perseverance and courage to make a certain decision that they need to make in order to honor you. And that's what they want to do with the King of Cups here. But there's a sense that I'm getting more downloads. So what I'm seeing is this person really wants you to see them as this King of Cups. And I'm not saying that they're not. Like, I do feel like they are an emotional person, and they do like get feelings, and they're not like, there's nothing like super red flag about this person's personality. But I am feeling like it's unfair that they want to kind of maintain their reputation in your mind. And the fact that they're trying to have an agenda with it and they're trying to filter it is maybe the thing that I don't think is trustworthy. But I don't think that if you knew about what it is that they're holding back, that you would like think it's super unacceptable. I just think that the very fact that this person is trying to kind of, I don't know, be the person painting the picture of who they're meant to be instead of just being honest and letting themselves be seen for their situation and all, and like their deeper feelings, I think that'd be the more honorable and trustworthy thing to do. And so I'm just getting that there's something here where it's like they want to preserve your thoughts of them. I feel like this person really cares about how you think about them and wants to preserve that, wants to preserve the purity of the connection, because I do think they actually care. But yeah, there's something else that they're juggling here. Yeah, maybe we'll go into that for the extended. We'll look at like deeper into what exactly it is in this, like what is this person's circumstance? What is it that's holding them back? I'm not sensing that it's something that would repulse you. It's more the very fact that this person is being a little bit emotionally manipulative, right? Because the King of Mirror or the King of Cups can be someone who is emotionally intelligent, but sometimes if they're using that in a way where they're trying to manage other people's feelings or manage the way that they're being seen because they're tuned into other people's emotions, it's like this person seems to know you and know how you will react, and they're kind of using their emotional intelligence in a way that is self-serving and not being super open about it. But again, I'm not getting that this person has some deep secret that's just insane. It's more like, why wouldn't they just open up about it and be just super honest? It just feels like they're a little bit, I don't know, gatekeeping some information for their own reputation or something. Why is the Six of Cups here? Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So what I'm seeing is this person, they do want, I'm just getting the situation where they do feel emotionally invested in you, but they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. I'm just getting the main issue here being about this person needs to resolve something else and figure out what they want, because this is giving the vibe of like this. Let's say, I'll give you an example. I feel like I've been kind of rambling and not exactly explaining. So I'll give you guys an example. It's like, let's say that you really like someone and like you really like them, and they tell you that they want to get married in a year or something, and you tell them like, okay, I want the same thing, like I definitely want the same page, I want that, and then but there's something that doesn't really align with in their life. Like, let's say, for example, that they have a friend group that they think it's cool to be single. Like, this is a more mature example, I guess, but they may say to you like, oh yes, I definitely want that, and on a level they mean it, but then there's this other scenario that they know that they're not fully authentic in saying that, because they know that they'd have reasons to not get married in a year because they're not completely free to do that, because a part of them knows that they also want to manage the impression of another group. So then to the other group, they maybe say, oh, like, I'm not like that into commitment, you know, like I don't see myself getting married soon. And it's kind of like that. It's like where they're trying to manage their impression to both sides. And then it's like, if you were to hear about that, you'd just be like, are you serious? Like, why are you saying that. And then I think what this person would have like a mental breakdown. They'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I actually really do want to marry you. I just don't want my friends to think I'm lame. And it's like, they could open up to you about that and say like, oh, honestly, like all my friends are like really rude about it. And then honestly, what this person should be realizing is if they have friends around them that don't support their authentic wishes, then that may be a decision they need to make. They maybe need to break a tower down, right? They need to accept that there's something that's on a faulty foundation with the tower here. And that's something that this person isn't wanting to do. Does that make sense? Like they don't want to make the harder decision for their, even if it honors their feelings, because there's something that they're trying to also maintain. But that thing that they're trying to maintain, it just feels like it isn't even genuine. And it's coming from a very shallow part of them that even wants to do that. But I think it would be kind of disappointing to know that this person isn't fully ready to be authentic and fully ready to like listen to their heart and be like that. So I hope this makes sense in that way. So why is the Queen of Scrolls? Yeah, it's like they don't want to upset you. It's the main thing I'm getting. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, and again, I'm getting this sense of give and take. There's maybe something, I'm just getting this energy where maybe this person isn't able to give something that they said they could, or they aren't actually able to be as invested, but it's like they wish they could be. And so this just feels like one of those classic like fairy tales where the person, I don't know, I'm getting the energy of when someone takes like a potion and then it turns them into someone like really attractive, and then they think that in order for like the girl to fall in love with them that they have to be really attractive, but it's been a lie the whole time because they took a potion, and they think somehow they're going to be able to manage the illusion the rest of their life, but eventually it's going to become obvious that the person like lied. Or like Aladdin, I'm getting like the Aladdin vibe, right? So in the same way that like Aladdin did that with Jasmine, I don't even remember exactly how that movie turns out, but it's like that, where someone thinks that in order to be worthy, so there's kind of a low self-esteem thing going on, where someone thinks in order to be worthy, they need to like put on this kind of front or appease someone else's standards of them. And meanwhile, the person probably would have liked them anyways, you know? And so it just feels like that. It's nothing where, but obviously the person deserves to be mad, but it's like, why would Aladdin lie? He lied then, you know? And that's a red flag. That's worse than if he just wasn't a prince or something. So that's the vibe I'm getting from this person. So I would just look out for that. I would look out for this person maybe being a little bit immature sometimes. And it's up to you guys how much of a red flag you feel like that is. To me, I just think it would be like embarrassing. And for me, I'd prefer to have someone around that's like confident in themselves and doesn't have other issues in their life, or doesn't have other connections where they're not authentic, or this person kind of is coming off as a person that's a little bit afraid to make those decisions that really honor who they are authentically, because maybe they don't think that that's lovable or deserves to be seen in a high regard. But nonetheless, this person's feelings for you are authentic. That's what I'm getting. In the same way that Aladdin obviously is super in love with Jasmine, but it's just that moment of like, oh God, like, you know, you kind of root for the person in that story. So they have this energy to them where you like want to root for them, but and I'm totally getting like the genie in a bottle with like the nine of cups. It's like you are their wish, and it's like they don't want to lose it. Yeah, I'm getting such a Aladdin story here, where it's like there's something about their life that seems unstable that they're trying to not come through, and I feel like it is giving you the impression that they're not interested, but it's not that. It's also kind of like Cinderella, actually, in a way, where like Cinderella is kind of pushing away the prince, or I've seen it in other like Into the Woods things where Cinderella, it's almost like when they're transforming back and they're like, oh gosh, like until then, like they want to maintain a fantasy of themselves, similar to Cinderella, similar to Aladdin. But it's kind of sweet at the end of the day, or in a level it is. It's that it's sad that this person maybe doesn't think that on their own they are good enough. But at the end of the day, I think for me, I would not enjoy that. And I would be like, you need to make I would put in boundaries about it, you know? And I would just need the person to promise that they're not going to keep things away from me, stuff like that. You know, like obviously there can be some forgiveness here, but this is the level of integrity I'm getting, is that I think this person's feelings towards you are genuine. They don't intentionally want to hurt you. They do have good feelings for you, but they also are trying to manage the way that you're seeing them, which feels iffy to me. So yeah, let's get some Oracle cards to clarify this. Could you please clarify this person's energy in regards to their trustworthiness. We have chaos and conflict. It's like they're avoiding it. It's like they're trying to preemptively avoid. And it's actually kind of funny because look at how this giraffe's like coating, I guess, is coming off of the zebra. And that's kind of reminding me of like Cinderella transforming or like Aladdin transforming back into whoever he was. It's like there's just kind of this underlying chaos or something that would need to come out, or like some sort of chaos that this person's trying to keep under wraps. Yeah. We have time to go. And I'm getting Cinderella vibes here. Yeah, and so it's almost like because of that, it's like they may be like walking away, or they may be pushing you away or doing things. Yeah, but again, soulmates. I cannot describe enough that this is a very back and forth pile, because this person does feel they keep running away from their soulmate and their soul tribe in a situation that really means a lot to them, because there's something about it. There's something in the fine print here where there's some blockage that this person has in their life and they feel tied to, that they're maybe acting like isn't there or something. So I would just maybe ask this person to be honest with you, or like to give you a commitment and just like see what they do, because I do sense a really beautiful connection here, but I'm just seeing that there's something weird about there being some unknown barrier. And I think the barrier could be different for everyone, and that's why I think it's important to be broad in these readings, because it could be, oh, like this person, like I gave you the example of, they care about what their friends think about commitment, or it could be that they don't have like a great paying job and they maybe didn't really tell you that, and they maybe made plans that made it seem like they do, but they don't actually have a way to back that up. There's just something faulty about it, but it's because they don't feel worthy enough, just authentic on their own, and they do feel this connection very truly. So for the extended reading, I'm going to go more into what it is exactly that they are needing to tend to, like what is it about, just to give you guys a better idea. And then we'll look at where the connection is headed in general, just to see, like, I don't know, if anything is going to happen with that, if they're going to leave that behind, or are they going to keep balancing the two? Yeah, so if you guys want more information on the connection, I'll have it linked down below as an extended reading. This is what I have for the YouTube. Thank you guys so much. If you guys like what I do, please do hit the like button. Leave a comment if you guys wanted to win the free reading. It can be either a guidance reading or a love reading. All you have to do is leave a comment and I will be randomly selecting. So it doesn't matter if you already commented. It just gives you a higher chance of winning if you comment on any video from April. So I'll be posting that. Make sure you have your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed. And I hope to see you again at the next Pick a Card reading and the extended if you are interested. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be looking at the person on your mind and whether or not this person has honest and truthful intentions towards you. So we're going to be starting off with an energy check-in, just to help confirm that this is the right pile for you before you invest more time in listening. So Spirit, please have me into pile number 3's energy. How are they currently feeling and thinking about this person that we're about to tap into? How are they seeing this person, this connection? How will they know this is their reading, Spirit? Pile number 3's energy towards this connection. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have Death in reverse. We have the Lovers. So we have Gemini and Scorpio energy coming through. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Magician here also in the reverse position, with the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to get a sip of water. Okay, so pile number 3, I feel like this is someone that I feel like you're very attracted to this person. That's the first thing that's coming through. With the Knight of Wands, this could be someone that you may know that this person is a little bit more immature. And there's also a feeling that it's like this person isn't the most cooperative person to be in a relationship with. And it's almost like, even though I feel like you've seen certain signs from this person that they may be lacking follow through or the maturity that you want for the connection, there is this sense of you not really wanting to put up boundaries towards this person, but it's almost like if you listen to your intuition, I feel like there maybe would be a need for boundaries because it feels like this person maybe is inconsistent, or it's like, I feel like you guys want to manifest a union with this person, but there is this feeling that that it's like you would have to perform magic, because with the Magician in reverse, it can kind of feel like when there isn't really all of the tools there or the resources you need to create a successful outcome. Yet with the Magician being in reverse, it's almost like we're trying to manifest this anyways. But with Death in reverse, it's just making me feel like there may be stalemate energy here, or kind of stale energy, but there may be a part of you that's feeling, yeah, with the Chariot, I feel like you guys are still being strategic about wanting this connection to come together. But I feel like there have been certain signs that maybe this person isn't on your same page or isn't super reliable, is what I would say. But there's just this energy of wanting to make it work, or wanting to find peace with this person, wanting to, almost, I'm getting the imagery or the feeling of sometimes when someone is like evading us, or someone that we have feelings for shows us some sense of unavailability, a part of us can kind of want to become whatever it is that that person needs, or we want to learn whatever we can do to strategize to make their connection come together. And sometimes we can overlook our own needs not being met in the process. And so I do kind of feel like this is one of those connections. And I just am being really frank with you guys because that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully that gives you a better idea of whether or not this is at least the situation. I may be pulling on more of your subconscious, but the things that you would know for sure is that this hasn't flowed super easy with this person. It's like this sense of almost like you can't catch them, because I'm seeing like a firefly in the air, and like a child almost trying to run and like capture the light. But then it's almost like it's like an illusion or something. So yeah, I'm kind of seeing a situation like that. I feel like this is someone you're having a hard time grounding the connection in reality, or getting a level of commitment from this person, but you still feel interested in them. So that's what I'm picking up on. I do want to say, if you guys enjoyed this content, I do appreciate if you're able to support the channel through liking the video, leaving a comment, especially if you want to enter the free reading giveaway, or checking out the extended readings, leaving a donation. I appreciate all of that support so I can continue to pour energy into this channel. But anyways, let's get into whether or not this person is trustworthy, what intentions they have towards you. Are they honest? Are they trustworthy? Is this person hiding anything? Are they showing all of their cards on the table? Spirit, please tap me into pile number 3's person. What are their intentions? What are the nature of their intentions? Okay, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Lovers in the same position it came out for the energy check-in. We have the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing lacking follow-through. Like there's just something about this that lacks follow-through. But with the Knight of Cups being here, it's like there's this sense that this person is a charmer, but it's almost like they don't think about the follow-through. It's like this person does enjoy flirting, and I am getting like with Gemini energy here. It's like I do feel like this person is someone that's charming and does enjoy flirting, or enjoys talking and enjoys people. Like I'm getting a more of like a vibe where this person, it's hard to ground though, because it's this Gemini air energy that can kind of be all over the place. And even though they may be genuine in one moment, it's almost like this person is evasive, or it's like they may be also genuine to other people. It's like, it feels like this person maybe has a hard time with monogamy, or it's like they're not super grounded is the best way I could say it. It's like this person could say and feel one thing, and it's not that it's manipulation, or it's not that this person is really scheming or something. It's more that this is just how they are, is what I'm picking up on. It's like they don't really like adhering to convention that causes them to be grounded, or they don't like to be held down, but they do enjoy relationships. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And then we also have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position, and then the Ten of Wands at the back of the deck. Yeah, and so what I'm getting is that this person is someone that, I might zoom you guys in a little bit, actually. I don't know why I'm leaving so much space. So what I'm seeing is, with the Lovers being here too, I do feel like this person may have other options in love, or they may just kind of be a player type. And that maybe was something that was coming through in the energy check-in that I might have missed. But the Lovers can also talk about having choices in love. And this may be a serial sort of, they like the beginning part of relationships, and they like the romance and the wooing and the charming, but there's just this sense of this person not following through on their plans, or what it's like they leave people waiting. And yeah, so I'm also getting kind of like a Libra energy. This definitely has an air energy vibe to it, where it's hard to ground that emotion and that love and build something with this person. So I definitely think this person's intentions, I think that you can take them at face value. Like, I feel like you see what you get. And I also feel though that like people could have issues with this person, and this could be you guys. Like, if you guys are the type of people to get very attached to someone, or if you guys hang on to everything that a person said, and I'm guilty of this as well. I'm just saying that sometimes with air signs, I also don't want to like stereotype too much, but in my experience, there's just kind of an energy about this reading and air signs sometimes, if it's not fully matured yet, that it's like you have to take it with a grain of salt, or you have to kind of imagine that this person says things but doesn't really understand the weight of their words, or doesn't really understand what they may be getting themselves into. I am getting more of a naive or an immature energy, despite how old this person is. It's that they're in this, I want to be like forever young. Like, I'm hearing forever young. And with the Ten of Wands here, it's like, I feel like this person doesn't really like conflict in relationships, and doesn't really like taking on too much responsibility. So this person's intentions are more lighthearted. And I also am picking up a sense of this person almost explaining that a part of the reason why they are kind of flaky is they do have self-doubts, or they have a pessimism about being committed in a relationship. It's not really coming through why that is, but it's almost like a defense mechanism, or a way that this person avoids facing those kind of fears of commitments, or fear maybe of even not being good enough. Or it's almost an energy too, where the person is maybe putting on a show because they love that like flirty energy, where they, I don't know, like woo someone, but then this person almost has like imposter syndrome, or is afraid of being found out. It's like they're afraid that, it's like they don't even want to face that fear of disappointment, or they don't want to get to a point where it's more serious, because then it's like they feel like their self-esteem will go down. And so I don't know if this comes from like a fear of criticism, or a fear, it's almost like a fear of being invested in someone and having them devalue this person. And so they have kind of this chronic on the go energy, or this energy of not wanting to stay planted in one place. And so I feel like there's an energy here where it's like, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, they're mainly good for that Ace of Wands energy, where it's that spark, it's that like passion and the fun. But I just feel like this person does this because they are hiding some sort of lower self-esteem. But there's also an energy here where if they feel like a certain connection gets too weighted down or too complicated, you could even say, I do think they maybe would just move on to another person to avoid getting too tangled or getting too involved, is the best way I could explain that. So I'm going to get some oracle cards here. So this person's intentions, I would say that they don't have intention of a committed relationship right now. And so it depends on what this person has told you, and it also depends on what you're looking for. But I do think that this person maybe would be the type to somewhat know that the other person wants commitment and yet entertain it anyways. I do think this is someone who maybe plays around like that, but almost like a child rather than like someone that's, I don't know, wanting to hurt people. It's they would feel bad. I do think this person like has a conscience, but it's almost like they're dedicated to the lighthearted energy in life and being, they're very curious as well. It's like they genuinely do find a lot of entertainment from interacting with people, but I just think it's not the best long-term partner. So if that's what you're looking for, I would be careful, because I could see this person talking to multiple people at once or having unconventional wishes for what they want for a relationship. So I just don't see that this person's looking for something serious or looking to be held down, basically. Oh, I forgot I got a song for the other piles. So I'm going to pull a song for this person's energy. Can we get a song, please? Yeah, it literally says, I'll make love to you. And then we also have intentions, but it's in reverse. And so there is this like kind of charming energy about this person. I feel like this person is a charmer, but yeah, it literally says, girl, your wish is my command. I will submit to your demands. I'll do anything, girl, you need only ask. But there is just this sense of lack of follow through. But for the moment, they do enjoy making people feel special. They enjoy kind of, it's a little bit love bombing, but it does come from this place where this person wants the acceptance. But by the way, the songs that came out is Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You, and then Justin Bieber, Intentions. But it's like, it came out in reverse, this one. And so it's just this sense of like this person, maybe they do claim that their intention is to kind of like adore you or something like that. But I do think that this person doesn't really follow through. So just want to make you very aware of that. And if this person's promised a lot, I wouldn't trust that. But if they haven't really promised a lot and they've been showing you this kind of in and out behavior and like lack of follow through, then like that kind of, those intentions speak for themselves. And it's, the intentions are pure in the sense, they're only pure if this person hasn't been like trying to tell you that they want a commitment or trying to tell you that, you know, I don't know, like you're the only one for me or something. Like I feel like this person is a little bit more casual. All right, let's get some oracle cards. Quick clarify this energy. We have TikTok. And we have round and round as well. Get this. So with TikTok being here, I feel like this person, I feel like they like to take their time is like what I'm getting. And there's this energy of getting nowhere fast with this person where it's kind of like, also be careful of this person leading you on or kind of making it seem like they do want a relationship, but they're like kind of dangling a carrot. Be aware of breadcrumbing with this person and feeling like you go through the same cycle with them. Because with round and round coming out, there is this energy that they don't really plan on progressing things. Because with the Three of Wands in reverse here, if you've been wanting commitment from this person, I wouldn't wait on them. I would not hold my breath for this situation because there's a sense of, and with round and round, I'm also getting that energy about the Ace of Wands. It's like they just want that beginning energy. They just want that fun, flirty, exciting energy. And it's like they just want to go back to that start place. And so I just feel like this person doesn't like to have a lot of pressure on them, and they don't really plan on giving you like a date that they want. It's like if you have a timeline that you want to be like committed to someone, I feel like this person isn't someone that will adhere to that. So I hope that makes sense. And of course, only take this energy if you feel like you're really resonating with it. But again, you guys will know in your heart if you feel like this is the kind of energy that you're getting from them. Yeah, okay, one second. Let me get the archetype cards. If we get some archetype cards for this person and their intentions. Okay, we have this one flipping around to the negative side. So it says, inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. That's interesting. We have child nature. We also have Samaritan. So refines your capacity to help those you prefer to ignore, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting here is like, I don't know, just be careful with this person having ulterior motives, like especially if be careful that this person's reason why they are being kind to you or helping you or giving you advice or like being like really kind to you isn't for like physical gratification, or it isn't to get something out of you, is kind of what I'm getting. There is this energy where maybe they would try to, Hierophant in reverse, 5 of Swords. I don't know, they may just want you to, they may just take advantage of any vulnerability you have, and they may try to convince you that they have your best interest in mind, but there's just an energy here that they don't with the Mentor in reverse. It's like imparting false instruction. So just the fact this coming out in reverse, I would definitely say this is raising like a little bit of a red flag for me, just because it's like they may be, I don't know, like telling you that things are going to progress, or telling you that they are making the best decisions for you, or that they have your best interest in mind. But there is this essence that this person mainly only does kind things because there is some motive about it, and it isn't as altruistic as maybe it comes off. So definitely just be careful with that energy. Yeah, so let me see if there's another deck that I want to get. What's the root cause of this person's intention, Spirit? It says, I forgive myself for pressuring myself to understand more than I'm meant to know in the present moment. I choose to believe that there are things that we're never meant to be in. There are things that were never meant to be in my hands, and instead being divinely guided. Okay, so I'm seeing that, I don't know, it's like this person may, when it says imparting false instruction, they may tell you things that you want to hear, or act more, what's the word, aware of their choices in their path in life than they actually are. Like they may be less knowledgeable than they're trying to come off to you. And then it says, I forgive myself for expecting it all to somehow fall apart whenever I'm faced with a challenge. Yeah, and so I do believe this, and it says, I choose to believe that even challenging circumstances serve to support me as they bring with them offering a renewed perspective. I think this is the kind of person that holds themselves to a standard to be like helpful towards you, or to be something that isn't authentic to them. And then there's also this sense that they aren't really as in their strength energy as you might think. There's almost this energy of this person dipping as soon as things get hard, or like confusing or challenging, is basically what I'm getting. Yeah, and then this one just came out too. So it says, I forgive myself for feeling as though I need to prove that I'm good enough to receive what I desire. And so it feels like this person may act inauthentic towards you in order to be seen as worthy. Or it's like they want to be in your good books, or they want to woo you. And it's like they're in this energy of wanting to be as exciting and be as knowledgeable and high tier person, but they don't want to be vulnerable in a way. So it's kind of like this person, the way they relate in relationships isn't super authentic. It's not like they're really trying to share vulnerabilities. It's like they are trying to get esteem. It's like they're looking for esteem in regards to this connection. So I would definitely be careful with this person. Yeah, and then this on the back of the deck, it says, for creating pressure to embody a rigid version of myself that's unnatural to me. And yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting, is that this person does try to be someone. And that comes from a place of insecurity. And with the Hierophant in reverse here, I am getting that, I don't know, maybe that this person like tries to act very competent about something, or it's like they try to seem like there's someone who's very altruistic or someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. But I am seeing this person actually has a lot of self-doubt about their competency. So be aware of this person kind of being overly confident, because it's kind of a facade is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, with that child nature, it's almost this energy of acting really innocent, but then I don't know, like not being vulnerable at the same time. So, and it may be that they act like they can take on a lot or something, but then it's like deep down there isn't really much truth behind their words. There isn't much weight or follow through in regards to what this person, the image they project out. So that is what I have for you guys. Pile number 3. We're going to look at what we're going to look at for the extended reading. What should we go into for the extended, Spirit? We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so I'm going to look in the 7 of Pentacles as well. Page of Swords. I'm going to ask Spirit what you need to know about this person, or what perspective Spirit's been trying to show you about this person, or maybe what you've been missing about them. Like, what do you not see about this person? What have you maybe overlooked about them? And we're just going to go a little bit deeper into some of the things that they maybe mislead people with, or maybe what you haven't been seeing with the Hangman being here. So we're going to try to give you a new perspective on this person, or at least give you more details so you can have a more full perspective of them. We'll also get messages from your person. So if you are interested in that and you feel like this really resonated with you, I'll have it linked down below. If you want to just support my channel, that's one of the easiest ways to do it, is going to the extended readings and purchasing one. Other than that, another way you can support the channel is liking the video, leaving a comment, and make sure you have your notifications on and you're subscribed, so you are able to get the notification of when I announce who gets the free reading. It can be a love reading or a guidance reading. And other than that, I hope to see you at the next Pick a Card reading, and have a great rest of your day.